Good morning, grade 8. Today we will continue with chapter 7, orthonormal system. As a reminder of the formulas, I midpoint of AB, then xi equal xa plus xb over 2 and yi equal ya plus yb over 2. The length of AB is AB equal radical xb minus xa squared plus yb minus ya squared. G center of gravity of triangle ABC, then xg equal xa plus xb plus xc over 3 and yg equal ya plus yb plus yc over 3. Now we will solve extra worksheet 2. In this exercise, in the given we have in an orthonormal system of axes x prime o x, y prime o y, consider the points a 6, 2, b minus 2, minus 2 and I 4, minus 2. In part 1, we have to plot the points A, B, and I. In part 2, we have to calculate the coordinates of J, the midpoint of AB. J midpoint of AB, then xj equal xa plus xb over 2 equal 6 minus 2 over 2 equal 2. And yj equal ya plus yb over 2 equal 2 minus 2 over 2 equal 0. Then the coordinates of J are 2, 0. And this is the representation of J in the orthonormal system. In part 3, we have to locate the points M and N, the symmetries of B and A with respect to I respectively. That means we have to calculate the coordinates of the points M and N. M and N are the symmetries of B and A with respect to I. With respect to I, that means I is the midpoint of MB, then xi equal xm plus xb over 2. We have xi equal 4 and xb equal minus 2, then 4 equal xm minus 2 over 2. We make a cross multiplication and we get xm minus 2 equal 8, then xm equal 8 plus 2 equal 10. And yi equal ym plus yb over 2, we have yi equal minus 2 and yb equal minus 2, then minus 2 equal ym minus 2 over 2, then ym minus 2 equal minus 4, then ym equal minus 4 plus 2 equal minus 2. Then the coordinates of m are 10, minus 2. And we have I midpoint of NA, then xi equal xn plus xa over 2, then 4 equal xn plus 6 over 2, then xn plus 6 equal 8, then xn equal 8 minus 6 equal 2. And yi equal yn plus ya over 2, then minus 2 equal yn plus 2 over 2, then yn plus 2 equal minus 4, then yn equal minus 4 minus 2 equal minus 6. Then the coordinates of n are 2, minus 6. And this is the representation of M and N in the orthonormal system. In part 4, we have to determine the nature of quadrilateral AB and M. We have I midpoint of AN and I midpoint of BM, then I is the midpoint of the diagonals of the quadrilateral AB and M. Therefore, AB and M is a parallelogram. In part 5, the line IJ cuts MN in E. Calculate the coordinates of E. We have I, the center of the parallelogram AB and M, and J midpoint of AB, then E midpoint of MN. Then XE equal XM plus XN over 2 equal 10 plus 2 over 2 equal 6, and YE equal YM plus YN over 2 equal minus 2 minus 6 over 2 equal minus 4. Then the coordinates of E are 6, minus 4. Now please open your books on page 46 in order to solve number 4. In this exercise, in the given, we have in an orthonormal system of axes x prime o x, y prime o y, consider the points a0, 4, b minus 2, 0, and c, 8, 0. And this is the representation of the points a, b, and c in the orthonormal system. In part 1, we have to calculate AB, AC, and BC. AB equal radical xb minus xa squared plus yb minus ya squared equal radical minus 2 minus 0 squared plus 0 minus 4 squared equal to radical 5. AC is equal to radical xc minus xa squared plus yc minus ya squared equal radical 8 minus 0 squared plus 0 minus 4 squared equal 4 radical 5. And BC is equal to radical xc minus xb squared plus yc minus yb squared equal radical 8 minus, and xb is equal to minus 2, so we have two minuses. That's why we can directly write 8 plus 2 squared plus 0 minus 0 squared equal 10. Now in part 2 we have to deduce that ABC is a right triangle, and for this reason we have to use the method that we learned in chapter 1. In order to prove that ABC is a right triangle, we have to use the Pythagorean theorem. So we take the hypotenuse BC and we write BC squared equal AB squared plus AC squared. We have BC equal 10, AB equal 2 radical 5, and AC equal 4 radical 5. Then 10 squared equal 2 radical 5 squared plus 4 radical 5 squared. Then 100 equal 100 true. Therefore, ABC is a right triangle at A. In part 3, we have to draw the circle circumscribed about the triangle ABC and precise its center I and its radius. By definition, the circle circumscribed about a certain triangle ABC is the circle that passes through all the vertices of the triangle ABC. And if a triangle is a right triangle, like in this case, then the center of this circle is the midpoint of the hypotenuse, and the radius is equal to half of the hypotenuse. Then I is the midpoint of the hypotenuse BC. Then xi is equal to xb plus xc over 2 equal minus 2 plus 8 over 2 equal 3. And yi equal yb plus yc over 2 equal 0 plus 0 over 2 equal 0. Then the coordinates of I are 3, 0. And the radius is equal to half the hypotenuse. Then radius equal BC over 2, with BC equal 10. Then radius equal 10 over 2. Therefore, the radius is equal to 5. And this is the representation of the circumscribed circle about triangle ABC, with the location of the point I, the center of this circle. Please don't forget to write the exercises in this video on your notebooks and to review the exercises. Thank you so much for listening.